Today we discuss about organic cultivation of potato. And International of Potato Year is celebrated in 2008. So coming to organic cultivation. So organic cultivation consisting of crop rotation, biological management of pest and disease, animal husbandry, which is also maintained through organic farming, then biofertilizers usage, then menus usage, vermicompost and green leaf manure. Overall, if integrated all nutrient resources in organic way, we can call it as organic farming. Okay, coming to introduction about potato. Potato is Solanum tuberosum or the member of family Solanaceae. More than a billion people worldwide eat potato. The potato is third most important food crop in the world after the rice, wheat, and in terms of human consumption. If you take scientific classification of potato, which is the order belongs to Solanales and family Solanaceae, genus Solanum, and species Tuberosum, and overall botanical name is Solanum tuberosum. Different growth stages of potato crop. If we take different growth stages, there are important growth stages like stage 1 sprout development, stage 2 vegetation growth, stage 3 potato initiation, stage 4 potato building, stage 5 maturation. Here especially stage 2, stage 3, stage 4 are the most important and crucial factors. If we come to organic farming in potato, cultivation of potato is fits in planned crop rotation in organic farm, and which fetch more money, and there is a huge demand with respect to consumers, and which also high profitable, and we can break uh, different pest load easily in the organic farming if we cultivate potato, and you can manage weeds also very well in potato crop if you follow organic farming. The challenges involved in organic potatoes: providing adequate nutrients, preventing potato blight disease, and weed control. These are all the important challenges. If you come to cultural practices for potato cultivation in organic way, the soil requirement will be soil should be friable, porous, and well drained. The optimum pH should be 4.8 to 5.4, which means slight acidic, and temperature should be cool weather crop. And potato is mainly grown in rain-fed crop, majority in organic areas, and which is requires a rainfall about 1200 mm to 2000 mm per annum. And the seasons meant for potato cultivation are in hills March April for summer, autumn August September, irrigated June February, for plains October November. Then propagation, here we have to use disease free, well sprouted seeds weighing of 40 to 50 grams, and plant the tubers at 20 centimeter apart. The seed rate is 3000 to 3500 kg per hectare. And here the organic or inorganic way, the sowing, seed treatment, sowing and soils, they won't change much. If we come to varieties which are suitable for organic cultivation, especially for grow varieties should be suited for organic cultivation, and we should have proper market in organic ways, and especially the varieties like Kufri Swarna, Kufri Giriraj, Kufri Chipsona 2 are most suitable for organic farming, and these are all resistant to blight and nematode. And if we come to preparation of the field, you have to make fine tilth condition, and you have to plow repeatedly. Then you have to create ridges and furrows with the spacing of 45 centimeter between the ridges, and you have to place each plant between 20 centimeter to 30 centimeter apart in a row. And irrigation, we have to irrigate every weekly basis or weekly twice. if you are cultivating in rainfed condition, there is no problem for irrigation. You have to give here artificial irrigation as a supplemental irrigation. Then if we come to manuring, especially nutrient are meant through manuring, green manuring with lupin, 60 days before planting you have to do. Then sprinkling of horn manure to soil at the rate of 75 grams per hectare we have to do. Then we can also dissolve in 40 liters of water at the time of land preparation. We can sprinkle this on horn manure easily. Then we have to apply well decomposed farmyard manure 50 ton per hectare at the time of land preparation. Application of biodynamic compost at the rate of 5 tons per hectare at the time of land preparation. Application of vermicompost at the rate of 5 ton per hectare at the time of land preparation we have to give. Application of neem cake at the rate of 1250 kg per hectare at the time of land preparation. And along with that we have to apply azospirillum phosphobacteria for N and P. Provide N and P we have to apply these two at the rate of 25 kg each per hectare. Then we have to maintain the soil pH light acidic. So in order to correct the soil pH, we can apply dolomite at the rate of 10 ton per hectare, and we should be notified before organic cultivation. Okay. Then like neem cake, vermicompost, then guano and cow horn manure, then rock phosphate, dolomite, those are all we can apply. And another second challenge is weed management. Critical period for weed management is 60 days, and we have to keep weed free up to 60 days. Then for this we have to go for repeated hoeing, and up to 2 to 3 repeated hoeing we can do. And first hoeing we can go for 45 days, and second hoeing we can do at 60 days. Before that we have to go for hand weeding operations. And in organic farming we strictly prohibits the application of herbicides. Weed control is carried out by choosing the field with a no major weed problem. Flame weeding, which means before cultivation we have to flame the maximum weeds, or we can go for soil solarization. Then we can go for mechanical weed control. Then mainly we should depend upon limited hand weeding. So we can by these all methods we can control weeds in the crop. Then for growth development we can prepare panchagavya. We can apply at the rate of 3% foliar spray at 10 days interval from the first month after sowing, and we can apply 10% vermier wash also. Then maybe you know what is meant by panchagavya. Panchagavya is made out of ghee, milk, cow urine, cow dung and curd. Okay. And plant protection is a important, very difficult task. So for plant protection there are important pests like white grubs, potato tuber moth. Especially potato tuber moth is a most important disease, most important pest in potato. We have to avoid shallow planting of tubers. Plant the tubers at the rate at 10 to 15 centimeter depth. Install pheromone traps at the rate of 20 per hectare. Earthing up at 60 days. You can avoid tuber moth, egg laying, which are all egg laying. If you expose tubers to out sun, there is another problem like greening of tuber. Then it is a chance for laying eggs. Also we can avoid if you go for intercultural operations. Then you can go for 5% NSKE application, and you can go for pheromone traps, and you can keep pheromone traps in godown also. So these pheromone traps, they really attract male insect and they can kill. Then if we come to disease, potato light blight is an important disease. Here we can cure potato light blight by following a few operations like we can choose a early variety which is resistant to potato late blight. Then plant healthy and blight free seeds or tubers. Select varieties which is having blight resistance. Listens to pay attention to the blight warnings. If blight pressure is high, apply permitted fungicides, but in organic farming no fungicides are permitted. You can apply only biofungicides. Then you can apply Agnihotra ash, which is if it is notified before organic cultivation. We can go for application of Agnihotra ash at the rate of 3 times every month. We can apply this Agnihotra. Then what is this Agnihotra? You can see here what Agnihotra contains. It is a ash made out of cow products. Then virus diseases, we should rogue out the virus infected plants, and we should spray the NSKE regularly. Then we have to maintain nematode free also. For that we have to select Kufri Swarna, which is resistant for cyst nematode. Okay. Then also we can apply Pseudomonas fluorescens at the rate of 10 kg per hectare, which can avoid nematode. Then after that we can remove the hulm, and by removing the hulm we may go for hulm pulling, flaming, and chopping the hulm. Then storage, we have to storage separately organic products, and we should maintain adequate isolation, and we should avoid contamination. Then we should avoid sprouts, and we can, and here again fungicides are not recommended. Yield, we can expect 15 to 20 ton per hectare. Duration is 120 days. And thank you for listening this organic way of potato cultivation.